subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.
Hi friends, welcome back to my Organize My House With Me series. Today is February 29th and I said I was going to do one of these videos a month, so I'm so happy it's a leap year because that means I need to film it and get it up. Last month we organized and cleaned out my dog toys. This month I'm going to focus on this little area of my kitchen. I'll give you a tour in a minute to show you where I am in my kitchen. It's like in my breakfast nook, but I have these 3 drawers over here. They're quite shallow, but they are quite long. So I'm gonna work on getting that organized, clean some stuff out. Shouldn't take long, I say that, but let's hope it doesn't take long. And of course it's about to rain, so it's less than sunny. I apologize, earlier it was so sunny, but you know, I had to do work today. So let me show you exactly where this is in my kitchen and kind of explain what's in my other drawers so you can get the point of what is stored over here and what type of items I like to keep over here. Okay, just ignore my air fryer. But if you look, this is facing from my living room. My living room's here. My entry is there. So when you walk into the kitchen, you have the island. Over on this side, refrigerator, stove. These drawers I house, this is actually my junk drawer, and I organized it this past weekend. Oh my goodness, I wish I would have filmed it because it came together like that, and I'm very happy with it. This drawer I keep all my dish towels in, and hot pads. We just did laundry, so it's a little full. And the little, you know, the things to put your hot dishes on. But I try to keep this one with just like my nicer dish towels. And then I store like more like the cleaning, cooking ones down there. But anyhow, I'm just giving you a feel for what I have where. And then this is like a faux drawer. I wish it wasn't. I wish it like tilted, but you know, it doesn't. Okay, over here, these are my main drawers that I, you know, use the most often. So right next to the stove, I have my most used cooking utensils, and here I put ones I don't use daily, but I use fairly often. I try to also keep my stainless steel in here and not in the on the counter one because I don't use these in my caraway, so they're less often used. For instance, like the metal whisk and whatnot, which this needs a little more organization as well, but I don't think I'll get to that today. Maybe it just needs to be tidied. I won't change the organization per se because these containers like fit in here perfectly, so I'm not gonna mess that up. This houses my like most used kitchen. Although when my husband puts dishes up, he puts things that aren't supposed to go in there. So these things do not go in there. And then this drawer is my silverware. Again, I don't need any organization there because everything works perfectly for me. Now, these 4 over here, we may tackle them with the 3 down there, but my primary focus is the 3 down there. I don't know if I have enough supplies to do these, but let's get started with the one that's the least junky. This one's my coffee, and it only houses K-cups. We used to have a rack that's set on, and I think at our old house we set it on a rack, but I think it was like too tall at this house. I can't remember. And then this is another coffee drawer. I was telling my husband the other day, like, I feel like we could definitely get rid of this. It has bags of coffee. Like, to me, this can go in the pantry. I would also like to have a stand for this, but, you know, whatever. This one could use some tidy up, and I think it has too much in it that doesn't need to be in it. It's not a good use of space. Now, this one doesn't have many things, but it's very nice. It houses my chopper. I have an electric knife back there. That is what is in this drawer. Stuff just doesn't fit like perfectly. So it could or could not use some work, but I like to keep it fairly empty so it's easy to access. Now here's probably the worst drawer I have. Everything's just thrown in. And that is actually where these things go. So yeah, this drawer is a hot mess. I absolutely hate it. Basically I just need some inserts. It's big servingware, I feel like, is what is over here. So just need to organize it better. Shouldn't take long. But I did notice just the other wet day, apparently my husband has taken to putting bottle caps in this drawer. That is all him. So those need to go because he has a bar right around the corner. He could put those in. Okay, so here's the 3 focus and that one. So definitely going to do that one as well. So this one has random stuff. Some of this I know I can get rid of. Just definitely pare it down. It's not making good use of the space at all. This one has very like little nitpicky stuff and not used hardly at all. So we'll see about that. And then this one's more like party entertainment supplies. So in order to get started, what I always recommend when you're cleaning out a space, trying to get organized, is take everything out so that way you can clean. In this case, I'll clean the drawers. And I've been in my house, I think we moved in this house in February of 2020. So I've been here right around 4 years. So these drawers have not been cleaned out in 4 years. I know that's nasty, but they also haven't been accessed that much either. So I'm going to take everything out, and then I like to group it and organize it. That's kind of like my personal preference for organizing. I don't think the task is going to take me very long at all. I did buy some drawer organizers. These were more expensive than I thought they would be. They were like $35 a set, but they seem high quality. I will say I could not find any drawer organizers that would go the depth of the cabinet because these are only 11 inches and the littlest I saw was like 12 inches. So I'm going to have to run these horizontal, but they have like a spring in them where you can adjust it. So the exact short was 17 inches and all the way extended is 22 inches. But the width of these are 21, so I'll be able to shorten it and pop it in. So I would prefer it to be the depth organized, just because I don't like the idea of pushing something back behind something else in a drawer. But I have to. It's going to work. You can find cheaper. I will say there were plastic and acrylic that were much cheaper. However, the inside of my drawers are this bamboo, so I like the idea that it's going to kind of look like it, it was meant to be. But then also the plastic ones, they just didn't have good reviews about the stability. And I will say this feels very, very stable. So once you put these long dividers, they also come with the inserts where you can custom divvy up the drawer. And it had 2 different sizes of these as well. So I bought 2 sets. I bought them off Amazon. I'll give them a go and see how I like it. If they don't work, I'll return them, no big deal. And then I don't have much acrylic stuff. I mean, I do in my house. I don't have much not being used right now, but my thought process is if I get this pretty well organized with or without these, and then I know what I need, then I can go shop for it. Historically, when I tried to organize stuff using acrylic and pre-buy it, it's not the best plan for me. I like to come up with the organization plan and then go find the inserts and containers to match. So I am going to pull everything out and set it on my big island so it can best be organized. So let's get started. And my dogs need to go out. That's who's making all that rambling. I'm going to let you out. Don't go up the stairs. Ash, you want to go outside? So you do want to come outside. Now, no barking. No barking at the neighbors. You too, Rio. If y'all go over there and bark, you're going to get in trouble. I changed my mind. I think I can fit it all on this table. Keep it closer. That's stuck. At first I didn't think I had enough room, but I think I have enough room. Everything's empty. It's time to clean. I will say this drawer is dirty And the reason for that is because I used to store some plant supplies in here. So like dirt and stuff. Which granted, I cleaned it since then. This is the one drawer that did get cleaned. But quickly wipe them out with disinfectant wipes. I love clean. Okay, I changed my mind just a little, and since I was cleaning, I decided I am gonna go ahead and include these three. I'm gonna leave the coffee drawer, that's okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean those three and those three over there. So 6 drawers I'm doing total, got them all cleaned. It wasn't that bad. The next step I like to do, sorry for that noise, that is my dog. I have a big Great Dane and he's rambunctious sometimes. Pull him off over my camera. There he goes. So the first thing I want to go through is I want to go through and pick out anything I know I want to. 2 things. I want to pick out stuff I know that's going to go in the trash or donate. Those are going to be the same, but I don't think I have that much to donate. More likely it'll be in the trash. And the second thing is I'm going to take anything that I found that I no longer want in the kitchen in any of these drawers, and I'm going to pick those items out. So let's get started. I'm excited about this. I've wanted these organized for, 4 years now that I've lived here. I just like shoved stuff away and never dealt with it. Out of sight, out of mind. It's only been annoying when I've needed something and I like pull open the drawer and it's like, you know, when something gets stuck and you can't get the drawer, that's when it's annoying. So I would think in this section, I could definitely get rid of some of these packages. I feel like they're probably old, so I'm just gonna look for any type of date. Okay, so nothing has a date. That's annoying. But since they're coffee related, I just went ahead and put them down here just to, you know, this drawer's all coffee. So I'm going to put them down there. Now, these are extra K-cups for my husband and then a K-cup cleaning supplies. These are going to stay in the kitchen, but I don't feel like they need to be right here. These 2 things, trash. My husband likes, I'm going to put his coffee back up. He likes to keep the bag with the ground coffee so he knows which one he's drinking right then. So I put that back. 2 bags of coffee beans. I'll just go ahead and put those in his drawer. 2. I personally don't want this coffee in this drawer, but my husband doesn't have a lot of real estate in the kitchen, so to speak. So he says this makes his life easier, having like his access to his coffee just right here versus in the pantry. So I can contend to that. So I'm gonna let him have this space. I'm not doing what I said, am I? Rio, stop. I said I was gonna go through and take things I know I'm getting rid of and things I am moving out of the kitchen. Oh, look. These are my servingware for my wedding. So it says, I do, me too, and then April 27th, 2012, April 27th, 2012, stamped with Patterson. I wonder if I could have these, well, I can clean these, and if I could have them framed or something, that would be cute, right? Okay, so I'm going to take these out because I need to clean them no matter what. Regardless, I don't feel like they need to go in the kitchen. I will put them in a buffet drawer. I have a buffet drawer. I'll put these there. OMG, I'm not doing too good over here. This is a tool we bought on vacation one time. You're supposed to be able to do all this different stuff. Chopping vegetables, peeling vegetables. I have never used it. I am not going to use it. I actually feel like I'm about to cut myself anytime I pick it up. So for that reason, this is also gonna go in the trash, sadly. This is a fancy dancy bread knife, but I'm left-handed and it is definitely made for right-handed people. I'm gonna see if maybe my dad wants this. Yeah, I'll give it to my dad. He loves to cook. Now this section is going to be harder to make decisions, so I'm just going to try to like go through my thought process real quick. this is winter, so I'm actually gonna put it with my winter decor. It's like a little hot pad. These are just really cheap measuring cups. I do not use them. We bought this set so we could pull ones out for my dog food, but we pulled out what we need, so don't need this, can get rid of that. Love this simple mandolin, keeping that, keeping my pineapple curl, keeping my meat press. These are garden items, so moving these out to the garden box. Ash, get away. This is a little, like fly catcher, but it's disgusting. Throwing this away. These are sheaths for my knives, which the only reason I keep them is because on Cutco, you like mail them in to have them serviced. And so I like to keep them to put this on them to protect them in the mail when I mail them in. But I'm going to move the location. That's my move location pile up there. Instapot. This one's not in, oh, I don't know why I have two manuals, but I need to read them because I do not know how to work this thing, but it's going to go somewhere else too. I know how to work my food saver. Don't need that. One thing of plant food. They come with every plant. Do not think I need it. I have 2 egg slicers. I do not need both. However, I bought this one not realizing I still had my mom's old one. This one has 2 different grates to cut. It cuts straight lines and ziggy lines, but it's so old that it's rusty. So just going to keep the newer one. And I'm not going to give anyone the rusty one, so I'm going to throw it away. Corn holders. Definitely need these. Keeping those. This is a chip clip. It's crap. Trash. This is like something to use to juice fruit. Like an orange. Never going to use it. Like, yeah. I think these go to this, but I have no idea why. Oh, wait. No. The needles go to this. Need to keep the needles. This does not. Trash. Okay, yeah, these go to this. So this is like my injector for turkey. So I definitely need to keep those needles. This one is not. So maybe this one does go to this. I don't know. If I don't know where it goes, I don't need it, obviously. But this one goes here. I think you could store the needle inside. Let me see. So that way it's not. Yay. Keeping that. Baster. Gotta have one of those. I hardly ever use this, but it doesn't take up that much space, and I think I'll keep it. It's to like crinkle cut items. This pizza cutter. We have a pizza cutter we use. Do not need this. Getting rid of it. Same thing with this. This is to grip, to use stuff to open. Never used it. Not probably going to start now. This is to take herbs off the like stalk. I've tried to use it several times. I just don't think it works that great. Getting rid of it. This is to separate some eggs. I've never used it. I like it though. I'm going to keep it. I just now, maybe that I know that I have it. Maybe I'll use it. Or maybe one day I'll bake something. Have a piece of chalk in that drawer. Do not need that. This is like a dumpling or an empanada press. I've never needed it. Oh, I know I'm not going to need this, but I want it. I do not need this, do I? I'm not going to use this. I'm going to let this go, but I do love it. These I am keeping. It's 3 trays with this little tong thing, and it's used to, like, if you have an egg wash, a flour, and a dip. I will use these. I just haven't fried anything to batter it in a long time, but I do love these when you are cooking like that. I have 2 can strainers. I forget I have these. I'm going to try to start using one, but I don't need 2, and I prefer the white ones, so get rid of this one. This is to put in an orange and then like juice it, I think. Never used it, never will. This I think is an apple cutter. This is not going to be strong enough to cut an apple. So getting rid of it. We're going quickly here. What the heck is this? Look at this little bit cleaner. Do not need. Get rid of it. Oh, making headway, making headway. Does everyone else have, any guess what's in here? 2 sets of chopsticks. Bought those first. Then my husband found these chopsticks that he had to have. Look, do you notice? Never opened them. Never has opened them. But he had to have them, and they were only $10, so whatever. Maybe I'll make him a dinner one night, a fancy dinner, and bring him out and see if he says anything. So we have these chopsticks. But then, purchased at the same trip, right? In Chinatown in San Francisco. But then, later in the trip, he saw these to-go chopsticks that he also had to have. So now we have these chopsticks. He told me he was going to put these in his lunchbox, but you know, that was like 2016 and they're still here. So it is kind of cool though. Some more chopsticks. And then we also bought these while we were there, the little chopstick holders. I have to say, I do love my little bunny one and just the blue one. So keep them. Do we need them? Absolutely not. I have some candles, old candles. You know, I'm okay with getting rid of them. We're way past 35 and if I was hosting a party, I would not want to bring out a used candle. Trash. There's more parts to whatever that thing was. I don't know. I have this little thing to hold butter and push it for like a baked potato and stuff. Corn on the cob. I'm going to keep it. Don't use it often, but it is good when you have people over. I have a rolling pin, which I was shocked. I actually didn't think I owned a rolling pin. So, 2 things of polish. This is for Nambi metal serveware polish. I'm actually going to move this, I think. So, I'll put it with the move. That should be in my buffet, I'm thinking. These are regular toothpicks. They're going to go in my pantry. So, the move section. Then I do have 2, what I can... Well, I had 2 sets of toothpicks. But now, these went all on the floor. And I have dogs. So now these are going to go in the trash. So these toothpicks I will keep over here. Along with these little muffin. My silicone muffins. And then these are like more like party items, shot glasses. I have a section, a party section. I could move these 2. Let me think about that. Like I have a drawer in my guest bedroom that has like, I don't know, like some party decorations. Same with these. These are cocktail spoons, cocktail forks, and then little like cutie forks. So these are more like party items. Same with these. These are little just scoops, like if you're having a party and have snacks. I have some, oh, don't get me demonetized, some penis straws. Doesn't everyone has penis straws? Even these have little mini penises. These are little like cocktail, not even napkins, just to sit on your table. I don't know. They were at my Meemaw's house when she passed away and I loved them. I really think they're pretty, but they don't serve a purpose really because they wouldn't protect your table. I'm not sure what I want to do with them. Ooh, I like them, but I need them. No. I have a stock of, these are my wedding napkins for 2012. Isn't that hilarious? I think I want to keep, I think I already have 1 or 2, but I think I'm going to keep 1 or 2 and I'm actually going to put them out to start using them so we can get rid of them. I also have, wedding matches. Back when I used to smoke, had to have matches at your wedding, right? I'm gonna put those at a different location as well. I have 2 things of shish kebab holders. The only thing we did not discuss is these salt and pepper shakers. They're from my wedding. Aren't they darling? I just really like them. And then the last thing we haven't been through are these 3 things. These are from my great grandma's house. And they're more like
they're definitely not for kitchen. I just don't know what I want to do to them. This one's called the Diet Fork. Look at it. You see it? Like the Diet Fork. Isn't that hilarious? I'm going to keep them, but I'm going to move them. Genuine French birth control device. I don't even remember what's in here. Oh my goodness. It is a guillotine. You know what's supposed to go in there. I don't know why my great-grandma had all this. You can tell how old the boxes are. Even this one. Ooh, it's so old. Lose weight, sure way to prevent overeating. No diet, no pills, no exercise. I don't know what's in here either. I'm scared. Oh, that's funny. It's like, it's a spoon that's half gone, a fork that's half gone, and a knife. But something has gotten in this box and ruined this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this one away at least. I'll have the memory on this video. So I feel like at this point I got it pared down really well into what I want to keep. And it doesn't seem like as much. So I think what I'm going to do now is start with how I know like certain drawers, how I want them. And then kind of see what I have left after then. And I know I'm going to have some extra space too, which is never a bad thing, right? Gives me an excuse to buy more. And this part, I don't think I can talk through and do because we'll be here all day. So I'm going to get started and speed you through. They're very, I feel like they're quite firm, truthfully. Like they're pretty dang good. Now getting them straight, that's another problem. But that's not their fault, that's my fault. So I'm trying to do it where cooking stuff is with cooking stuff and entertaining stuff is with entertaining stuff, that sort of way. Shouldn't be too difficult, right? Make you sit through all of that. It was a lot of trial and error. Thought it would be much more quicker, and if you were just cleaning out, it probably would be. Even if you had organizers that weren't customizable, I think it would probably be quicker. But I had a lot of options, so I had to see what worked. But I have a few thoughts about these organizers, and let me show you what my thoughts are. The dividers with the spring, they're fairly stable. They're not super stable, so if this was my silverware drawer, I would probably be sending them back. But for drawers you're not in that much, I feel like they're pretty good. Some seem definitely like better than others for whatever reason. But the thing is, the dividers, when they're just touching your inside of your drawer, let me see if I can get a pick. That one's already screwed up. Like when it's only your drawer making it stay, they do not stay. However, if it's two of the dividers side by side, it's very secure. And that's because it has the notches. Like this set is way stronger than the other set. So I don't know what's going on with that. But let me give you an overview of how the drawers turned out. This one I say is probably one of my faves, although I think I'm going to move these. They just don't seem to match there, even though they fit.
So all my servingware, really organized, love that. Did very little here. What I tried to focus on this drawer is like cutting supplies. So that's how I came up with this. I really wish this thing I could put together, but it's too tall. I have one spot for something little right there. I went ahead and, like I said, did a little on my husband's coffee drawer, just mainly added the dividers, didn't add or take anything away. And I'm going to tell him he can put a bowl in here and start collecting his beer caps in this drawer. Did absolutely nothing here, leaving it be. This drawer I'm liking as well. I already have a chopper, but I still really love this mandolin, so I had to keep that. I would have preferred it to go with the other cut stuff, but that's okay. Moved my meat thermometer over here because to me that goes with the baster and the injector. My mashed potato masher worked here. Rolling pin. So that drawer also has room to grow if I wanted it to, but very nice. This drawer didn't need a divider because these two items fit perfectly. I got really lucky there. And then I had this little plastic insert. I just put it there for those things. And then I think this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and put my, what are these? Corn cobs as well. Just throw them in there like that. And then this drawer, it may or may not stay long term. I don't know. I don't love the, what are those? I don't love this drawer. I don't love the chopsticks being in the back because I feel like we're going to forget about them. But in all honesty, we haven't touched them even when they were in the front. So this drawer may or could change if I need it. But that is it, friends. I got to come up with 10. I'm like, what month is it? 10 more things to organize in my house before the end of the year, one a month. Like I said, today is leap day in February and I have not posted this yet. And I'm the type of person, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it in hell or high water. So I got to get this edited and posted. And if I make it at midnight, it's still, well, 11:59, it's still tonight. Okay, bye friends. Go organize a little area in your drawer, in your kitchen. Just one drawer, two drawer. Just do it. Do it now. Just clean it out. Wipe the drawers down. You don't have to have fancy organizers. I still have some left, but overall, I would recommend them, but they definitely have limitations. For being $30 a pack, I feel like they could be slightly better. But I think I'm going to have my husband maybe add some adhesive on one side to make them stick once I live in them and like them. But again, I wouldn't use them for my everyday drawers at all. Okay, bye friends. Talk to y'all later.